Please go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/advantageous, and like it, and then look out for our announcements about more screenings.
More screenings. So this is the first screening here in San Francisco at the International Film Festival, but you have just recently had a few different premieres in other parts of the country. Can you speak to that?
Oh yeah. So in January we premiered at Sundance, and we were happy to receive a jury prize, which was awesome. It was for collaborative vision, which was recognizing Jacqueline Kim and my collaboration, as well as quite a number of other people's collaboration in creating this thing, this huge thing. And we've also, we just premiered in Los Angeles with the Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival, and we got a number of awards as well for editing. This Renaissance Artist Award for Jacqueline, and directing, and one for our musical score.
Wonderful. So to that end, this is a local film, and we have many filmmakers that we'd like to invite to the stage that can help be a part of this Q&A. And to invite up is, of course, the star of the film, Miss Jacqueline Kim. Please come up. We also have producers, Mr. Robert Chang, James Shee, Sean Gillane, who's the editor co-producer. We also have Rich Wong, the director of photography, Jim Lebrecht, who is the sound mix specialist, and Kyler Straub, who is the sound designer.
And I'm also going to quickly have some of these other wonderful individuals stand. Kevin Wong, co-colorist, please stand. And visual effects supervisors, co-supervisors, Ricky Marmolejo and Jason Kladno. Patrick Bramley, Darman Doshi, who are our visual effects compositors and TD, 3D TD. And Danny Kim, sound designer. And Tim Rice, motion graphics. You guys are standing, right? Anyone
who's been a part of the
Bill and Sean, who produced some of our visual effects unit. Misha Park Duke, dialogue editor. Stand up. These guys are amazing. And also Fan Lee, who plays the principal role in helping organize a lot of stuff for us as well. Where are you, Fan Lee? Please stand. Okay, and we would really want to thank Enza and Chris for helping us with the space for post. Sean and I were sweating, and Sean, me, and Kevin were sweating through celebration as well as Rich. Yeah, they gave us the space. We were there for a week. And I want to recognize my father, Chung Pang, and really want to thank for supporting me. Rich Sue, who was please stand. Rich Sue was our assistant editor and also assistant camera and the great DP. And I really want to thank Sherry and Delphine, who were here from my high school, and they're my husband's high school. And Sherry and Delphine inspired the art in me.
What high school?
Las Lomas High School.
So this film began with, was a short originally that inspired this film. Could you talk about Half-Life and how this evolved into a feature film for Half-Life?
Sure. So Half-Life was my first feature, which we shot in Olympic, but the short Advantageous was a separate thing. So Half-Life was a 2008 Sundance film. Advantageous was something that was commissioned through ITBS, and it was a 20-minute short that I wrote while living in New York, and asked Jacqueline to involve herself in a very important role. And so we shot that through Hurricane, and premiered that through the Future State series. And while we were on set, the chemistry between Jacqueline and Samantha was extraordinary. It was really inspiring the entire crew, and we felt the magic in the air. So we all looked at each other and said, maybe we should make a feature. And so we brought that short to Robert, who had previously invested in Half-Life, and he was thanks to this.
Okay, so So Robert and James, as producers, I know that you have many people that have been a part of the fundraising for this. This is a lot of independent fundraising and a lot of individual support. And Kickstarter, is that part of this whole process?
That's right. We were fortunate, as you can see from the length of credit, to have a strong community of supporters, mainly because the vision for the work and the passion, the vision, narrative and writing, the acting and short, made it a lot easier to bring together community. So, it is a low budget independent film, but we were able to bring quality that far exceeds budget fundraising. We were able to bring together a strong community of supporters, mainly in the cast and crew, as well as Kickstarter and key.
Yeah, I just want to shout out that Laura so Paul, she helped out with the Kickstarter as well. And, also, we have some Kickstarter backers in the house. Yes. Raise your hand. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. We couldn't have made this film without you. Yeah, very early on, we ended up being,
So Jen and Jacqueline, how long was this process for the two of you together, this collaboration, from the kernel of the idea to completion today?
Did we start in 2011? We did, didn't we? And then we shot in 2012. No, am I insane? Yeah, I think so. Or did we start in the spring of 2011 and we shot that summer, right before Hurricane Irene? Yeah. And then it showed in 2012. So, yeah, talking March of 2011. No, 4 years and 2 months.
And so there have been many iterations of the film that have happened. So at Filmhouse, that I've been part of, there have been many different works in progress that have happened. And Jacqueline, were you ever part of any of those in the editing process and starting to kind of push things along?
Yeah, I'm pushy. Jen is probably, I would say, the quality that she's very well known for is her openness and her empathy. She listens to everyone. And she listens. We collaborated a bit on the short in terms of working on the script, and then she invited me to co-produce. And then during the editing process, she did send me cuts, and I did. Some we talked about, and some so I think the only iteration I hadn't seen was the one that was brought to LA recently, and there's a change. Swift changes, a very strong rhythm.
So how much has it evolved in the last?
Right. Basically, our process was extremely arduous getting up to Sundance. So we had John and me were in the Filmhouse closet for a little while, and then we were in the apartment. And so basically, when we got to Sundance, we were like, okay, we know this is strong, but is it what we want? And so we were getting a small, we were getting some feedback that we needed to tighten some. And we're like, oh, we took it too much.
This was a beautiful film. It had so much vision, and I was very impressed with the sound design in particular. Over there. You layered so much.
So that's Tyler and Jim. So Tyler did the sound design, and Jim did our sound. Jim Albrecht has a Berkeley Sound Artist, is his studio in the Salzan Center. And he's awesome. And so it's very awesome too.
Yeah,
Right, we were in his studio apartment in Chesterfield, and we also had like traffic behind us too. And but yeah, we pushed through some really painful nights.
I just wanted to say that it was an extraordinary experience working with you and the whole team. I got to meet the composer, Timo Chan, who every single one of his tracks is so beautiful, so full of detail, really allowed us to pull sounds into the theater. So for me, this is one of the highlights.
And then, Rich, please tell us about the process for you in building this beautifully visual, stunning world that you created here, and along with Sean, and how you edited this together. So, first off, where was this mainly shot? Because it seemed extremely futuristic. And please tell us where.
Well, I think in the most positive sense, this is a real Frankenstein kind of movie. They use the short film. There's a lot of contributors, photography-wise. One of the DPs. I shot probably most of it. So there's a lot of people contributed. Four DPs on it. So I think ultimately, when you have big people, it's all about who's on top of the vision. Jen, and she guided us in a great way. I think when I read the script, I certainly first thing I thought was just elegant, and that's I think through talking to Jen, that's what we kind of went for, and I think it creates it all. Yeah, it was one of those things when I read the script, I thought I've never seen something before. And that's pretty rare because in my job I read a lot of scripts. And, it's all the same script. Honestly, there's like 5 scripts. But and when I finally saw the rough cuts, I still say I've never seen it before.
I know you spend a lot of time editing. So, from how long was the shoot itself, and then how long was the editing process?
Our part of the shoot was 20 days. 28 days. Wow. 20 days total. Okay. That's amazing. And to answer your earlier question, a lot of it was mostly shot in New York.
So editing, we kind of started looking at the footage and figuring it out right after the shoot, but really started the edit at the start of last year, I would say. Is that right? Yeah. So, I mean, we were editing proper for probably about a year, working with a lot of people in Filmhouse, getting feedback from all the other filmmakers that are in town here. It was great. And the question.
You have to remember that Sean and I were also helping, be visual effects plates for incredible supervisors in our team. So it wasn't really a year straight with editing. It was actually half of that. We were just kind of trying to manage and cut in advance, like block scenes that we knew had visual effects, so that we could feed it to them, so that we wouldn't be behind. So really, it was like, okay, how can we predict the scene to be like the leanest version of that cut, and then actually going through the physical process, preparing it, turning it over to them, talking to them, and then getting to understand the vision. So yeah, editing was like we're hopscotching over that.
I'm curious if this film definitely is sci-fi, but it's also extremely dramatic and heart-wrenching. What is our future? And I'm curious if what is your true vision of the future, and do you have any solutions for how we can possibly get out of this quagmire of corporate life taking over everything? And also was very bleak with women. There were only a couple of male characters in the film that were still extremely strong.
mean, yeah, I think we were trying to envision a worst case scenario, where you know, there was this kind of backlash against like strong women, which sometimes the reason that I even thought of that was because I felt it in environments where I feel like I should go through college. And I felt there was resistance to the idea that women were trying to take away some power. So we were imagining a situation where there was this kind of unspoken kind of situation that favored men in the workforce, and a little bit of, and then it could be rationalized out of fear of like men becoming violent, which is a strange thing, but we've heard of historical situations where it's happened.
We were also thinking about backlash, right? So our future was sort of post Hillary Clinton era, or whatever the era is to come. About we were imagining there would be a backlash on that success, which there often is when women do well. There's repercussion. But in answer to your question about quagmires in the future, I think for myself, I feel like one of the solutions, and I felt it tonight in the audience, I'm really, really happy to see that we're in a place of such consciousness. It's really, and I feel like is that funny? I think it should be funny. Wake up. Like this woman was floating through this job thinking that she was doing a good thing, and she hadn't even looked clearly at what she was doing. So when she saw that what she was doing, she was already caught up in it. So, but the potential of the film is that she wakes up, and she wakes up her daughter, and then her daughter would wake up the machine that would be raising her. So there's something very strong in that, and in my mind, it's about continuation.
And we showed this film to a few college kids, a theater full of college kids on Friday. And I think what was exciting for me was when they asked me, "What do we do? What do you want us to do? What should we do?" I said, it's maybe I really think it's just let's recalibrate our moral compass. Let's check and kind of affect each other and go, okay, do we want a society that is pure competition, that prioritizes personal success over, a world where more of us can live happily and make each other happy. And I know that sounds super idealistic to some people, but I've experienced, communities where there is caring, and it's a wonderful thing, and that happiness transcends, having $1 billion and being able to have guards at your gate.
I'd like to open up, we have about 5 minutes to take questions from the audience. So please raise your hands and speak loudly, and I will repeat the question back so that everybody can hear.
Mentioning disease might be a really big issue, and water was not potable, so we were paying for high-priced water.
And I suppose as a small ode to Robert Rodriguez, we had this budget, or barely a budget. So watching the film, I'm aware of how much we needed to write to that budget. You see Gwen quite isolated. And it's something that I wanted to highlight anyway, because that's an issue. Asian American women in isolation. But it worked to the budget, because it's like, well, we can only spend so many days with so many people. So, the short set up already a very strong structure.